Hey team, how's it going? Day two of the second, what are we calling it? I'm a bit sleepy this morning. Uh, the Content Mojo Challenge, that's right. I always forget how those words go together at the moment, especially when I'm tired. I should have thought of a better title that I'm going to remember like that. Anyway, I'm sure I'll remember it by the time we've run this 3 or 4 times. So here I am. This is Sunday morning in Australia. We spent all of day yesterday packing up and moving things, and today we are still at the beach shack holiday. What do we call it? Yeah, the beach house. And we still have a few more things that we need to pack and move. And then tonight we'll spend the first night in quite a few years, at least 2 years, in our home. So that will be an interesting experience. The rest of today will also be doing things like putting our beds together and bringing furniture, into the appropriate rooms because they've all been stored under our house for, over 2 years. So anyway, it'll be interesting. I'll tell you how it goes tomorrow. I'll probably be just as tired. Okay, so how are we going? I have seen that a few of you have actually not just come up with the topic, but you've actually started writing. Not only that, Frankie and Heidi are kind of out the gate and bolting. They've done heaps, like in the thousands. So I think Heidi was 1,300 and Frankie was well over the 1,500. So that's crazy and that's amazing. So well done, guys. And yes, I know you'll have to do editing and things like that. But that, I guess, you knew what the challenge was about because you've already done it before. So you managed to use that experience and jump ahead. So I'm very impressed. So well done. I haven't written anything, which isn't really a surprise, and I probably won't write anything today, so there'll be another 0 for me. However, while I was moving and cleaning and doing all those things, I did actually think about what I would write, and based on some of the research I have actually done in the past, I thought maybe work-life balance, family and work balance, I should say. Hey, hello. I'm not sure who's here. I can't see. I assume it's Frankie because she's been typing into the group at this moment. If so, hello, Frankie. If not, hello, whoever you are. And, so I thought that would be a good topic because my target market is actually basically me, professional women who want a digital business or already have a digital business like me. So, and professional mothers, I should say. So when you have that, children and things like that, it actually takes quite a bit of balancing. Yes, hey, Frankie. It takes quite a bit of balancing to make it all work. So that's why I have chosen that topic. And it may be not as controversial as my topic last time, but I might even go, well, yes, it's really important that we put all these little things in place to help balance. But the reality is we have to accept that things will never be completely in balance for all sorts of reasons. And I guess that's what I'll put in my blog post. But I need to really hone down exactly what it is about family and work balance that I want to talk about, and that will, be interesting, that people want to read and will help as well. Not just interesting, but will help people save a pain, have their own pain points. And I've got a couple of things that I do, which people, when they hear about it, go, oh, that's a really good idea. And I think, oh, well, I've just always done it and haven't thought about it as necessarily a good idea, just have always done it because I guess I've been in this position for quite a long time. I've had 5 children for almost 13 years, and I've been self-employed at least since 2002. So that's 14 years. And before that, I had a couple of jumps into self-employment as well. So I've had a lot of time to try and work out how to balance all of this stuff. Not to mention, I also know what it's like to go to a job and try and balance family. And that's also very tricky. So that's me, and that's what I'm up to on day 2. I did want to mention that you go and run your topics. So those of you who've already are off and racing, that's great. I hope you're thinking a little bit about your headings. I assume you are. Last time we talked about some tools. You can go and do heading analyzer. I think the links are in the resource centre. And obviously the resource centre is mission-mojo.com/challenge resources, something like that. And then there's a password of Mojo, but you should be able to find that link everywhere. I'll probably even put it to the bottom of this video as well, so that no one has any trouble getting in there. And that will include links to things like the heading analyzer where you can put your heading in and it'll give you sort of a rating. Plus, we also discussed a website where you can put in sort of the rough idea of what your heading might be, and based on how many, you might use a number, you might use what the descriptive word is, things like that, and it will actually put it together in a lot of different ways that you could then choose one from that. So it's like a heading creator, if you like. We also discussed last time about using things like numbers and how to come up with ways that people will, more attractive headings, I should say, because that is actually like the first thing that people will see. It is one of the major reasons that they will click on your blog post or to go and read it, and that will be based on what you call it. So if you call it something that is attractive enough, that almost suggests to people that if they read it, they're going to solve this pain point, then they'll jump. One of the things you can do to help give you some ideas on the structure, apart from some of those tools, is when you're standing in the supermarket queue, and this is probably a mother tip, not that men don't go to the supermarket, but when you're standing in the supermarket queue, you see all those headings that are in the glossy magazines. Now, they have marketing departments that spend a lot of time coming up with those headings. Those headings have all sorts of things like, the five fastest tips for you to get fit and fabulous for Christmas, or something like that, or you've something about coming up to your school reunion. If you do these things, everybody will. Or these something like, what is it? The opening phrases for how to make your school buddies think that you have an amazing life. I don't know. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. So it's the wording, that all those wordings are there. They've been tested. They've spent a lot of money on working out what works and what makes people pick up the magazine. And that typically is what we're talking about. We want to create a heading that will make people figuratively pick up the magazine, which is your blog post. Okay. It is also something you'll be able to use a bit next week too. So if you come up with quite a good heading, it's something you'll be able to then put on an image, which when it's tied with the image will again become even more attractive for people to want to follow through and find out about you and find out about what you're talking about. So think a bit about the heading as well. Hello, Gavin. Welcome. So I'm very proud of you all for making such a fantastic start. These calls I will do every day at 8 o'clock in the morning. And you're more than welcome to ask live questions or to leave questions in the Facebook group. Now, Frankie had an idea which I thought I would have a look at. So I was just looking. So Frankie was thinking she wanted to be able to tweet it out, and because this is a secret Facebook group, and I have to approve every person who comes in, which is a bit of a pain. However, that was sort of the standard thing that when I opened this group about a year ago was the thing that you did, because it sort of kept out people doing lots of spammy things and meant that the administrators didn't have to do a lot of, kicking people off or deleting comments and spammy things. So I thought maybe, Frankie, what I'll do is I'll open it up to being an open group. I'll do that now. I'll see if I can do that live. It might be a bit too hard for me to do it live because I know that you're just there, and it's a bit like doing public writing. I always make spelling mistakes when I do public writing. It's terrible. So there we go, closed group. So if I click on closed group, what do I get? Anyone can find this. No, and I'm sure it's very easy to do. I just have not done it before because it's always been the same. It must be under settings. If anyone actually knows how you change it quickly, feel free to write it in the comments under the video, and I will do it from there. I will follow your lead, so to speak. Let me see. I wonder if it's in description. I'll just go into edit. No, I think that's just the whole big description. It's just the tags. No. So you can just watch me talking to myself, which I sure is very exciting. Well, actually, it's probably under there. I think I found it. Edit group settings. It's under the little 3 dots, which I should have sort of seen before because it's quite a common settings image. Now, what have we got? Any member can approve members. No, no. All groups. Group type. Custom. I'll just click that. No, it's not one of those. I'm still mumbling away to myself. Yes, that's what I was thinking, Frankie. I thought if I open it and at least open it for the first week, and then we'll see how crazy it gets, or if it even gets crazy. If it doesn't get crazy, I can leave it open. I don't have a problem with as many people. I don't only approve people that I know or who know people that I know. I approve everybody, actually. So that's fine. But I don't know whether the people who are the more spammy and take advantage of groups, they don't bother joining the ones that are closed. I'm not sure. But I guess we'll find out. Posting permissions. Da, da, da. So I'm actually in the settings and I'm... here we go. Yeah, I'm blind. So if I go public, so we were a closed group. So they have 3 groups, public, closed, and secret. We were a closed group, which just meant that I had to approve people. But now we're a public one, which means anyone can see the group and its members and their posts. Now, the reason that Frankie thought we should do it, it's actually very easy to do it once you know where. One of the reasons Frankie thought it might be a good idea or suggested it is that she wants to go and share it, the challenge over on Twitter, but you can't share the closed group because it's, I guess it has some setting that says that doesn't enable you to do that. So it's now open. So anyone who wants to share it is more than welcome to share it. And I guess I should probably do that too. So, there you go. So you can all go and share it, and we can get some more people, some more new people in, even though we quite enjoy our tight little group in here. The more the merrier. That would be awesome. So is there any other questions now that we now have a public Facebook group at this moment in time? Fantastic. Thumbs up. I've got 3 people watching. I'm not sure who the other person is because all I can see is Gavin and Frankie. I'm not sure why. For some people, their name pops up when you join the group, and other people join the video, and other people it doesn't. So that's interesting. Unless you type in a comment, I don't know who it is. It's probably setting in your Facebook, your personal Facebook. All right. So I am very proud of you. Oh, it's Jody. There you go. Hello. So you can share the challenge if you like, Jody, because it's now a public group for the time being until I get overrun with people spamming their particular things. Then I'll probably close it again. But we'll leave it open for a while and see if we can get more people who are interested in the challenge into the challenge, because I think it will help lots of people. That's about it. So if you have any questions, please place them now. Otherwise, hold on to them and post them under the image that you will see at the end of the day today, which will pop up in the group, as well as keep putting in your progress, whether it's 0 like mine was. But I did come up with my idea, so I suppose that's a bonus. Or if it's thousands like Frankie's, or 35 like Gavin's, which was pretty awesome too. So well done. All right. I'm going to go because I've got more packing to do. So if we don't have any more questions, I will say ciao and have a fabulous day wherever you are. I think it's Saturday night for most of you who are on. So enjoy your Saturday night. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Well, my time. Tomorrow night, your time. All right. Take care. Bye.